Hello YouTube, it is Damien, it is City of Liverpool, it is Non-League to Legend, it is episode 22 of Non-League to Legend. Here we are today, we're gaming against Lincoln United in the Evo-stik Northern Premier League. Look, we've been in some okay form, but with the last couple of games have been a couple of losses. This game here against Lincoln United could be quite interesting to bring to you. They currently sit in 6th. Ourselves are on top of the league. We actually lost the last game in the league. We lost 3-2 to Hanwell. And that means that we're currently sitting in 2nd. As you can tell, I've said this in a couple of episodes, that there's a big distinct drop-off between the teams that are going to be battling out for relegation and the teams that might strive to go in and around for the promotion spots or to win the league. As you can tell, 6 wins from 7 is a pretty damn good start, but to not have blown the league away so far kind of shows that there is teams here that are capable of winning, and Stocksbridge Park, I think that's what their name, Park Steels, they haven't lost yet. So in terms of winning the league, it's going to be a lot tougher than last season, but this Lincoln United game, even though being so early on in the league, it could act as a 6-pointer come later in the league and could really say, oh, we got into a playoff spot because we beat Lincoln all those months ago. But we'll find out anyway. In terms of our team, we are not at full strength. We have had injuries. Carl Noon's been injured. Jamie McDonald, this is his first game back in a very long while. Well, not a very long while, but in a while. David Hillenbury, Tom Wilkinson, Dan, Nat Kerr going to make the bench. But then the front two wouldn't be the same without Jack Dudley. He's been in great form. Bonzel, Louis, Dizzy, Kelly, some of the Johnson, Swain, Denton, and Ledger are going to make up your starting 11 here in the 4-4-2. That's not going to change. In terms of other results since we last met, was the FA Cup, obviously third round against Hales, Soin Town, third round qualifying, which we got beat. We beat Croydon in the FA Vase, which was great, played a rotated side. Lost to Daisy Hill with that rotated side, very rotated. Absolutely everybody got rotated for that one there. And then lost 3-2 to Harnwell. Hopefully today, though, with a side that is going to be fresh, we will be okay. No one out here apart from Reece Kelly and Jamie McDonald really should be coming off. We've got the likes of Dave that can play out on the wide right. We've got Carl Noon that can go up top for Jamie McDonald as well. We should be okay. But let's get into this game here, and hopefully against Lincoln United, we can get back to those winning ways. Look, I would actually take a draw against a side in the top 6 away from home. It's all about us being solid. Our goal shouldn't be going to, let's see if we can win the league this season. If we do what we did last season, that would be great. But it should be about just consolidating right now. Obviously, I always go to the screen out of habit, but in the lower leagues, I don't really go and set up any pressing triggers until players are of quality. We've been through this before. But we've 22 episodes gone, and I'm guessing that was because we're trying to get through the Daisy Hill game, I would imagine. I've just left it with the Harnwell game. With 7 games gone, we actually have started quite well, that we can maybe look towards the topper half of this table, as Bailey, it's cleared. Bailey's hit the bar with a vicious free kick, but in the end it was nearly put in by Ben Ledger and a few other boys into the own net. But here we go. Ledger, can he go long? Can we actually see a highlight here for the City of Liverpool? We've missed Jamie McDonald, just his creative presence, and I think he takes away a lot of players that might mark Jack Dudley, because he's Jamie McDonald. He's on paper our best player, but Jack Dudley is sensational. He's a bit of a gun. If we can get the words out of my mouth, that would be great. But at the moment, I haven't really seen anything from the boys. Still 0-0 away from home. Bailey's going to score this. You can already tell by the ball positioning. If he put it on target, it was all over. Ben was never getting there. But in terms of the possession and that, we have not really been in this game at all. I'm going to just tell the lads, can we just get creative a little bit? Maybe, work a chance or two. We play a very direct system, and I'm happy with a draw, like I said. But I don't want to go here and not, muster up anything for Jack Dudley to maybe get on the end of. And all he needs is that one real chance. There's Jack. And we can definitely maybe create something. The last few minutes, though, has been better. We've actually got up to 3 shots there in the last 10 minutes of the half. But still 0-0. 0-0 result would be not the worst result in the world, but it wouldn't be too bad. This is also the first episode that we are filming City Liverpool after coming back from Sydney. For people that may don't know, since episode 17 and 21, we've filmed everything before, but the Sydney for Nationals. My girls came in the quarterfinal. Very proud of my girls, and I thought they did a great job and showed most of the Australia how to play futsal. I thought they played some great futsal. I was pretty happy to lose in this quarterfinal to a team that I thought we could have beat if we had fresher numbers. It's a bit disappointing, and to know that the team that won it, who were sensational, was Carl Noon's going to come from Jamie McDonald, by the way, who were sensational, by the way, the team that won it, called Hastings. To know that we drew to him 2-2 in the group stage, maybe we could have done a job. But Carl Noon off the bench gets his first goal for the City of Liverpool. Bit of a rambly little episode, this one here, but Carl Noon at the back stick gets his first goal of the season. Bondswell with another assist. Nathan has got quite a good ball on him. He's reminding me a little bit of Lee Hendry, but a great header that Hansen probably should have done better than. Noon to get it on target from there is pretty good. We're FMing Lincoln a little bit here. Our first shot on target has found its way in, and we are 1-0 up. I'm going to let this tick on a little bit to the 75th before I make a change. I'm thinking Louis not had the best of games. We could go a little bit more defensive anyway. Dizzy, great ball, backstick there. Doesn't win it there. Does it fall to anybody? Someone went down in the middle of it, and it's a penalty. Bayoud pushed Nathan Bondswell and Carl Noon for a double to step up and put us 2-0 ahead. Off the bench, Carl Noon, can he do it? Against the keeper, Noon steps up. Noon delivers, and that's 2-0. Absolutely FMing Lincoln, like I said, but we don't care how it comes. In what could turn out to be a 6-pointer come end of the season, even only after 8 games, I'm calling it maybe a 6-pointer. Carl Noon has put us 2-0 up. It's his only 2 goals he scored all season. But Carl Noon will take them whenever they come. I am going to get Louis off now. We are going to bring David in for Louis. And David's going to go in a bit more as a ball-winning midfielder on support. And we're going to get Dizzy just to kind of sit there as a Carrillo. A little bit more defensive. But that means that Reece Kelly is not going to come off now. He's just going to play the rest of this game. I feel like Dizzy's a little bit more of a defensive option. We kind of need it, considering how well Lincoln have played without mustering up a real clear-cut chance. And I expect Lincoln to maybe find a way or two through us. Anyway, Bondswell on it again. His ball over the top, looking there for Carl Noon, maybe looking for his hat-trick. Instead, it's headed away, and Richards will get there. And Richards now with a ball in to Dobson. Dobson running inside. Great crunching challenge. Falls to Richards. He hits it from distance. What a strike from Matty Richards. And just like that, it's 2-1. And, well, squeaky bum time has started. We don't deserve to be leading in this game, but it would be nice to hold on. What a goal from Matt Richards. We have to just take a moment to appreciate this. It's a great crunching tackle, but he takes one touch, looks up, and he bangs it. Maybe Ben Ledger could do better, but it's a great strike nonetheless. In lower league football, that is. I'm going to tell the boys to concentrate, but I haven't got there in time. And now it might be a chance here for Lincoln United as Richards again from distance. Instead plays it to Milner. Milner's ball in. Richards again. He's hit the post. Ledger eventually dives to try and save it. They're all over us here. Okay, interesting. Davis into Cotton. Cotton now into Bailey. Bailey now. If we get through this highlight, we're going to have to make a change here. Wilson now back into Bailey from... What a strike from Sam Bailey. It's 2-2 just like that. And they have deserved it. Who's having a shocker? Sumner can come on there. Maybe we'll get Swain off and just getting Kerr, who can be a little bit more nonsense, and he's a little bit more experienced. The throw 2-0 lead is disappointing, considering we were in the 76th minute when we made it 2-0 up. To already conceded by the 85th minute is pretty poor, but we were getting absolutely dominated. Maybe we can hit them on the break. Maybe we can find a third from nothing. I'm going to tell the boys... Look, go get creative. Just try and create something, but if it doesn't happen, we don't really mind. Anyway, 5 minutes at a time. Is there going to be a highlight? Is it going to be game over? Look, if it happens from this free kick, we'll take it. Bondswell's ball in. Back stick. Apparently, it's a free kick to Lincoln. It's not a penalty. And unfortunately, Carl Noon's little cameo off the bench is not going to be remembered too fondly, as Lincoln have come back from 2 goals down to score 2 late ones to draw 2-2 against the City of Liverpool away from home. We definitely didn't deserve to be in that one. I'm not happy with the performance, to be honest, boys. I thought it was pretty poor. I'm interested to see if Carl Noon was actually happy with that. He looked fired up. Johnson looked stressed. It wasn't the best game at the back from the boys. We do have Pickering Town, who are also in third. And that will be the next game of this episode as well. It'll be interesting to see what we can do against the teams that are in and around us as well. So we'll be back for the second part of episode 22 in a second. You all thought it was going to be 1. Don't worry, I'm giving you 2. And it will be Pickering Town versus the City of Liverpool. And saying that, though, we've only played 8 games. Everyone else played 9. Maybe we are going to be top spot after the end of this episode. Who knows? We'll find out in just a second. Don't go anywhere. Pickering Town coming on up. Welcome back, YouTube. Part 2 of episode 22. Here we are against Pickering Town. It's going to be quite an interesting game. Pickering Town themselves have lost a couple games this season, drawn a couple, won a few. Look, it's going to be interesting. As you can see, the league is super tight just in here. I'm calling this episode the Level 9 True Testers. You know, these games have truly tested if we're good enough for the level. And to be honest, we haven't done a bad job just yet. Jack Dudley, by the way, is growing a sensationally amount. Dizzy's already up to 4 stars and growing as well. We have quite the squad. Can we go out there and now do a different job there against Pickering Town? You know, Jamie McDonald hasn't looked 100% fit. Carl Noon scored a double, so Carl Noon's going to come on. That frustrates me when FM does that. Dizzy's not 100% fit, nor is Reece Kelly. Kelly's actually going to come out for Jamie. because Jamie's had a very good game out on the right before in the FA Vase, so he can definitely do a job. We are getting a couple of problems in terms of fitness and so on, but hopefully we'll be okay. We have got a game coming up in in a few days' time, and then we've got an FA Vase game and a game we should be winning, so hopefully we can rotate there. But in terms of the squad's okay. We're just going to manage it just a little bit with injuries. A lot of people coming back from injuries but not getting fully fit. But hopefully we can get everybody fully fit and up and ready for the middle part of the season. There's a lot of players that I have a lot of faith in, so I'm just going to tell them I have that. Obviously not setting up any opposition instructions. And Pickering Town, here we are. Who's their best player, Pickering Town? Let's have a look. It's the easiest way to scout people. He's not bad as James. I don't have my interface loaded because I was playing a little bit of Bright Lights with Sunderland before this, getting ready for tonight's stream. As always, link in the description below. Come follow us on Twitch. We do stream a lot of Sunderland at the moment. When that's all done and we are in a very good position to at least win the Premier League, so it would leave just the Champions League after this season, which we are technically still in and technically could win. We just got a very hard draw. It won't spoil because people do watch Sunderland and see Liverpool together. We could have a nice big stream where we could end up in a suit more than once tonight. So hopefully we can do that. Anyhow, back to this game here. Nothing much has happened again. Look, away from home, I don't care how bad or how well we play. It's all about grinding results. Vipon with the ball in from the corner. Headed at goal. It's over the bar. And thankfully, it is still just 0-0. Look, I was hoping that would be alright. But, we have not been at our best yet. But we haven't had our best 11 out there for a few games now because of injuries. Anyway, Dean Atkinson being pressed here. And the ball finds its way to Rashid. Rashid into Dean Atkinson. And when the service doesn't come to Jack Dudley, he doesn't score. But when the service does come to Jack Dudley, boy, does he score. Anyway, Louise with the great ball into Jack Dudley. Speaking about him, he's 1v1 with the keeper. And you would have absolutely banked your house on him to score with the form he is in. But Jack Dudley puts it straight at him, and it's still only 0-0. Dizzy's already looking exhausted. He'll probably come off in the second half. Is Dizzy. He's one of our more important players as we talk about Dizzy on the ball. Mr. Gillespie there. Out to Louis. Can he whip in a good ball quality? He does, but Cartwright heads away. Dean Atkinson should clear, and that should be the end of the highlight. It's not. Myers now. Is it going to make me commentate something pointless? It does, and there we are. That was only our first shot, by the way, from Jack Dudley, and it was on target. That was the last game against Lincoln United. It would have found its way into the back of the net. Anyhow, Dizzy's not looking great at all, but at halftime we are still 0-0. Look, it's all about grinding out results away from home. We're not the best team in the comp on paper, but we have a very good core, a very good understanding of how we play football in terms of just being very structured and exploiting spaces. It's not a great system to watch, as you can tell from the lack of highlights. But this is a lot of last year's boys are still in and around the squad, and it's a very well gelled squad. And as you can tell, that makes up for a fair amount, I reckon, in the lower leagues, because at the moment teams have struggled to break us down properly. Anyway, I'm going to bring David in there for Dizzy, like for like, and David's going to go out there. He's had a rough time with David. Every time we seem to bring him on, he never plays well, but he never has had a start either. Anyway, Louis on the ball into David Hilbury. Hilbury now, we're bringing it forward in the noon into Jack Dudley. He's in 1v1 with the keeper. What's going on with Jack Dudley, eh? That's another sitter that he's missed. If that was a different game, if that was him not even 3 games ago, that would have been bang, bang, 2-0, thank you for coming. All of a sudden, Dudley may be starting to go through a poor run of form. Keeper is going to get a foul there as he was pushed. And it's still going to be 0-0 here, 70 minutes played. We could have been 2-0 up here with the 2 shots that we've had, but as it stands, 72nd minute, still 0-0, which I would take. Anyway, headed away, Vipon gets on it, running into the space. He's beat in one line already, hits it from distance well wide. Had a few options in front of him, decided not to play him, and still 0-0, 73 minutes played. Can we find something here? Dudley's not having the best of game of it. I'm actually going to get him off. That might sound strange, getting our best striker off, but Jamie McDonald can do a job. He can get up front in his more natural poacher role, and can he find us a goal? Kyle Noon scored 2 in the last game. Time's ticked away again. I'm actually going to make our last change here, and it's going to be Dan Clayton on as well. He can give us a little bit of pace out there on the left. He's also a little bit more defensively minded, which helps us set up for a draw. But we could definitely maybe find one late doors. Is there going to be one late doors? 91st, 92nd. It doesn't look like it. 2 true testing games, 2 draws by the looks of things, barring a 93rd minute calamitous goal. Davidson in the Cartwright. It might be a chance here. Cartwright's inside. Hits it, blocked, cleared by Sumner. Referee whistle maybe. Just let's get home with a draw here. Vipond. He hasn't blown yet. There's numbers forward here for Pickering Town, who are in 3rd. True testing games. But we've come through both without losing. They're 2 massive away fixtures as well. We haven't lost either. We haven't looked convincing in either. But look, we're going to be quite happy with the result as well. I'm actually going to tell them quite happy against a third place Pickering Town, who have done quite well in the league as well. We can build along that. We're not going to be too far behind the leaders. If they do jump ahead of us, we're probably going to be leading right now with a game in hand. But, in terms of, the leaders not losing a game, which I think is going to be, I can never remember Park Steels. I can never remember their first name, but Park Steels there, who haven't lost a game yet in the league, unless they lost right now on Saturday and going to make a liar out of me. As long as we stay within touching distance, anything is possible. Park Steels didn't lose, but they haven't played yet. They're on the same points as us, and we're a point clear. So we are going to probably be, in top spot when we do meet again, maybe. It depends on where we are going to meet. It might depend on who we draw in the FA Vase, but I am looking to maybe play, a game in and around December if we can find a tough game. That Stocksprig Park Steels, they keep up how well they're playing. We'll definitely be playing them. But until episode 23, thank you for watching episode 22. If you have liked the episode, it has been a little bit rambly, more rambly than usual. Please go give it a like. Please subscribe to the YouTube channel as well. Links in the description below. Come follow us on Twitch. We're hoping to win both the Champions League and the Premier League in tonight's stream with Sunderland. I think the Champions League is going to be a little bit beyond us this season, but definitely the Premier League being 14 points clear of 8 games to go. We should be able to win it here on stream as well. It's going to be 40 degrees and I will get in a suit for the game that does win the Premier League as well. Anyhow, from Damien, from the City of Liverpool, from Non-League The Legend, thank you for watching episode 22. I'll see you for episode 23. Thank you and goodbye.